Dragon Ball Super went a lot of characters, and that's not a surprise. Probably people would agree Goku has been handled the worst, but you can't talk about current characters without mentioning Vegeta. He isn't spared by modern Dragon Ball at all. I think that's since Yo Son Goku where he still chases after Goku, but I think even before, let's just dive in what made Vegeta so special and what we know about him since the start of Dragon Ball Z. He started off as an antagonist, as an elite Saiyan that looks down on any other Saiyans, and that's for a good reason. Vegeta was a prodigy, even under the Saiyans, and has royal blood. Upon introduction, Vegeta has been shown to be very analytic and someone who looks forward to a challenge. Also, when he noticed Piccolo is the one who knows about the Dragon Balls and that he's a Namekian, he quickly put two and two together and figured out, yes, Namek has to have Dragon Balls too. The Saiyan saga is my favorite arc in Dragon Ball, and despite Vegeta being another generic character at the start, he made the arc very memorable as his image of low-class Saiyans, Saiyan warriors, or low-class warriors in general shifting. Goku may not have defeated Vegeta in a one-on-one confrontation, but the humiliation will stay in Vegeta's memory. In the Frieza saga, we see Vegeta from another perspective. It can come off as contradictory, but we see Vegeta how he acts around stronger characters than himself. And with his experience gained on Earth and the knowledge about the Dragon Balls, he made him far more cunning. He learned to suppress his power and sense ki, allowing him to hide efficiently and pick off slowly various Frieza soldiers one after another, starting with his rival Kui, then Dodoria, and even Sabon. He took advantage of Frieza not being able to sense ki to irritate them about his whereabouts and steal the Dragon Balls, and allied ultimately with the heroes in the fight against the Ginyu Force. Now, while the Saiyan saga showed Vegeta as a threat because of his ability to analyze situations and understanding of Saiyans to create his artificial moon, the Frieza saga showed Vegeta as a third party to look out for and showed him there to be the most interesting character. It was beautiful to see his last breath, which he used to request Goku to defeat Frieza and become the Super Saiyan, something he always wanted for himself. Vegeta's character wasn't redeemed, but at least for me, that was a perfect conclusion to his arc. He started off as a pride warrior, but when it comes to fighting a threat like Frieza, he used every dirty trick in the book. Ultimately, he failed to beat Frieza, he failed to become a Super Saiyan, and he failed to become immortal. Obviously, Vegeta returned because he is still selling more toys. The Super Saiyan concept can also still be milked. The Cell Saga was more about Vegeta's struggle with his own identity. More people can become a Super Saiyan? Super Saiyan isn't unbeatable? The concept of training to get stronger. Those are things Vegeta never thought of. Vegeta's battle experience and Saiyan traits were enough for him to get in the past. He never dreamed of ever surpassing Frieza. That guy was out of his reach, at least at the time. Vegeta's cunningness didn't change much until his fight against 18. He watched Goku's fight to get an idea how the androids fight and defeated 19 quickly. And then he used a clever trick to force Gero to retreat from the battle after his defeat against Android 18, and finding out Piccolo got stronger by just fusing with God, he and Goku decided that they have to go beyond Super Saiyan. From here, Vegeta's character crumbles for me. Vegeta is not a real ally. He doesn't care about Bulma, he doesn't care about Trunks getting caught in an attack. He only cares about himself first. He was just rejecting Trunks the whole time. That's nice and dandy, before he finally confronted Cell. He was so disappointed how weak Cell got that Vegeta indirectly suggested to allow him to get perfect. It made Cell less cunning and Vegeta more stupid. The entire point of gaining power only to let your opponent gain power so you can gain more power, it's kinda redundant. Yes, it is in character for Vegeta, but it's still annoying and disappointing. It's like he didn't learn anything from his fight against Goku, against Frieza, or Android 18. But at least we got that final flash scene, very memorable, and hopefully we won't see it recycled in the future. The highlight was when Goku and Trunks died. Vegeta's deep feelings coming out to avenge his son, where he loses his composure attacking Cell. Vegeta apologized to Gohan, who took the attack that was meant to kill him, and lastly gave up on his pride to distract Cell so Gohan can finish him off. In the Buu saga, Vegeta, despite saying that he wouldn't ever fight, has been shown training. While at first glance it looks like a regression, it made more sense knowing he has a family to care of. When finding out his son can already go Super Saiyan, he offered him to go to the amusement park if he managed to get a hit on him. When Goku announced to God back, Vegeta decided to take on part of the tournament Gohan was talking about. Vegeta has become very competitive when seeing Goku. Goku eats a lot, I eat a lot. Goku has a son around the age of my son will win. It's the small things that count, but Vegeta was very respectful to Goku until he got brainwashed. Vegeta questioned his identity and hoped that defeating Goku would somehow solve that. Once Majin Buu awakened, Vegeta cheap-shotted Goku, not to win the fight, but to take responsibility for his stupidity and take down Buu with a final explosion. Well, Buu survived, but you get the point. Vegeta came back to fight Buu again, and we had that scene where Vegeta had to make up his mind. Ultimately, he chose to fuse with Goku to avenge Bulma and his son. And during the last fight against Buu, Vegeta finally admitted Goku is superior to him and that he is number one. Until the retcon in 2004 release of the Dragon Ball manga, Vegeta's hostility disappeared and he was more casual around Goku. But the special chapter of the manga during 2004, they changed him back to his tsundere self, sadly. I want to briefly mention GT, which made Vegeta insanely likable for me. He dragged his son around so he can go with Goku to space and do something worthwhile, as well as Goten, showing that he cares about the younger generation to hone their skills. He shaved his mustache for his daughter and went shopping with her. In the fight against Super 17, he stated that he's an Earthling with the pride of a Saiyan, acknowledging Earth is his new home. He let his wife assist to get stronger with the Brute Wave machine. Immediately after becoming a Super Saiyan 4, he didn't just try testing his new power, but suggested to fuse with Goku. When he thought Goku died, he ordered Trunks and the others to leave Earth, while he's fighting to buy time for them. Vegeta was more focused on surpassing his own limits than Goku. While he was still competitive, he wasn't obsessed with Goku. During episode 41 of Dragon Ball GT, he challenged Goku to a fight. Goku would eventually turn back before the fight even starts because he didn't eat anything and was hungry. And Vegeta, instead of complaining, he was able to laugh alongside Goku about it. It was very heartwarming. Eventually we got Battle of Gods, Revival of Earth and Dragon Ball Super. Vegeta is still in his Saiyan armor and doesn't care about participating in Bulma's birthday. Vegeta slowly removing his Saiyan armor symbolized that Vegeta got used to his lifestyle on Earth. In Dragon Ball Super, however, Vegeta, at the day he promised to spend time with his son, he cared about nothing but thinking about Goku and how he's obsessed with suppressing him. That thing regressed Vegeta's character a lot. During the Battle of Gods movie, he acted out of character for a silly comedy. In both, he suddenly gets a rage boost when Bulma gets slapped. An illogical power boost which makes me question why he didn't get anything alike when Trunks was killed in front of his eyes. During the revival of F arc and the movie, for him there was nothing but having competition with Goku. He wanted to switch with Goku so badly that he even attacked Goku during the fight against Frieza, who obviously was weaker than both before anyone transformed. Vegeta's new outfit is another Saiyan armor. He acts tsundere around Goku, etc. He beats up a weakened Frieza just to be killed again. In the Universe 6th arc, which wasn't too bad, Vegeta held back too much power to create artificial tension. He teases Kaba a bit, making him a Super Saiyan, which is dumb how it was executed, but whatever. It was nice seeing Vegeta care about the future of his race once again. Sadly, he was humiliated by Hit and made Goku look stronger compared to him while Goku was in his base form. Vegeta's role got flanderized. He only exists as a talent announcer and then get wrecked very easily. The same happens against evil Goku, who tanked his attacks in base form. The evil Goku arc was still better in a sense that Vegeta cared about his son while being tsundere about it. But he still refused to fuse with Goku until he was told it is no longer permanent. Well, even after he was told it wasn't permanent, he was still tsundere about it and didn't want to do that. Vegeta's last good moment was when he stayed for the birth of his daughter. During the Tournament of Power, Vegeta's character was all over the place. He refused giving Goku Ki for the Genki Dama. He switched to his Cell Saga persona against Jiren, recycling the amazing Final Flash scene for a stupid homage without understanding what made that scene work. He transforms against weaklings who he doesn't need to transform for, saves Kaba for no reason, thinks about Kaba instead of his family. In fact, Kaba's existence led him surpass Super Saiyan Blue to become not Super Saiyan Grade 3. He barely interacted with the dude, and the show shoehorns a mentor-student relationship. I can count the number of times in one hand, or rather in one finger. At the end, he admits that he needs Goku to win and shares his energy before being eliminated. This is a theme that annoys me about Super. Goku lets his guard down or does something stupid and doesn't learn anything. Meanwhile, Vegeta goes through the same character arc but never progresses. This is the last time I will team up with you, Kakarot. I admit you are the stronger one. Onto the next story arc where it starts, and I don't. And fine, I won't fuse with you again. This is the last time. Your Son Goku also turned Vegeta to his Saiyan armor, but that was just a stupid OVA nobody cares about. Not a movie that's supposed to bring back Dragon Ball. Battle of God ruined Vegeta for me, and it got progressively worse. There are some likable scenes compared to others, even if the execution could use some polish. And I'm not talking about the manga of Dragon Ball Super. You probably can imagine what that did to Vegeta. And I don't think I need to mention Super Dragon Ball Heroes. Dragon Ball Super Heroes. I keep mixing those two up. But nothing will change really. It's done. Vegeta is just a Goku fangirl, and there's no way he won't get a shine in the future in beating a main antagonist despite being a main character in a sense, and he will always chase Goku, always wears that Saiyan armor in some shape or form. It's such a disappointment after seeing what Dragon Ball GT offered us in terms of character arc. Yeah, he didn't have an amazing fight, but that's besides the point. There's more you can do with a character besides him having a good fight or beating a major antagonist. With this, I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see each other hopefully in the next video.